I'm gonna start the interview by apologizing. We had her in the waiting room of our StreamYard for God knows how long. She could
Oh
probably
my,
fill us in,
oh
but
my gosh. I'm sorry. We're
I've had a
sorry.
cup of coffee. I've made some notes. I've made some calls. But
she
I
heard
was
all
able to eavesdrop on all of you.
you heard all the gossip, and now we
Yep.
got to hear all about you. Joining us on the show right now, live from Paris, Kylie Minogue is joining us.
Yay!
Hi, Kylie.
Hi.
Bonjour.
What are you doing out there?
Bonjour.
What are you doing out there in Paris?
I'm talking to you guys. I'm not spending too much time dans les rues. I love being in Paris. Yeah, it's boiling hot outside somewhere.
Mm.
It's all
What
good.
did
I'm
you-
in Rome.
What did you buy in Paris?
I've not been shopping. It's a
Oh,
travesty.
you gotta get like a
I
souvenir.
love
or
that.
something.
Oh.
Get one of those cool snow globes.
Yeah,
or
or,
a baby
you know,
Eiffel Tower.
just I've met a coffee. I feel like if I can have a coffee on one of the terraces in Paris, I feel like I'm in Paris.
Yeah, that's a dream.
Well, congratulations on your big run with Padam Padam. Because
Thank
Justin, what do you
you.
say when you want to go out to the club now?
Yeah, instead of asking our friends if we want to go out, we're like, hey, do you want to go Padam? You wanna go Padam Padam?
And do they say I've been padamming since first thing this morning?
Yes, exactly.
Let's do
Exactly.
some damage.
I know, and I just gotta know, how many gay friends do you have? Because
And can you be
How
one?
long do you have?
because you make it's an iconic song, and it's like we say that you make music for gay people, but I know you make music for everybody, but it's just the gays love you so much. And were you expecting to get all this love and support with this Padam song?
No, absolutely not. I've been completely blown away. I mean, I'm kind of more traditional, I guess. Like you try to choose the right, make the right song, choose the right single, put it out there as best you can. But to have a song that became like literally overnight, if not the same day, this viral sensation. I have to call it what it is. And for the first time in my career, seeing that unfold before my eyes, it was amazing. It was so exciting.
And then on top of that, Tension is also doing extremely well. You can actually stream that right now. The album's name is also Tension. That's going to be dropping on September 22nd.
Yep.
Now, you got a fancy Airbnb to record this album and invited your writing friends and producers and everything.
Yeah, we did. We actually had even fancier ideas. We were going to go to the south of France. It was August. We'll have, we'll be really luxe. That didn't work. So we stayed in the UK. But the house that we rented, when I say we, my co-writers and producers, I only found out maybe 2-3 days ago that my management who booked the house was speaking with the owner, and the owners, asked, my name wasn't mentioned. So it's like, who can I ask? Who's renting the house? They tried to get away with not saying anything. Eventually, they said it was for me. So we got the green light. And the woman had said, which, like I said, I just heard this a couple of days ago. She said, they'll have a great time. There's a really good creative energy. And there really was. We just wrote so many songs. We had such a good time. So, yeah, good rental.
I just think that's so interesting because every time we stay at an Airbnb, the rules are you can't be singing or playing music.
Singing, dancing, making loud noise.
Right. So
That's all we
like
did.
a real chill owner. I mean, or did they bend the rules for you?
Well, it was remote enough that I don't think we upset any neighbors.
Do you feel like
And
that
people
would have been?
said, hey, they're part of the album, so I hope they're happy about that.
Oh, nice.
Do you feel like this would have been a good TV show? Like if you would have gotten cameras out there to record you guys while you were doing this?
Yeah.
Probably all of the glamour may have evaporated.
Okay.
Actually, no, maybe it would, because I was with people I absolutely adore, and it's such a privilege to literally, from when you wake up and you're all having breakfast together, and then someone's doing the dishes, someone's prepping something else, to live and breathe and think and make music from morning till last thing at night.
Yeah.
Was glorious. Not to mention it was the hottest week of the year. It was a heat wave. So it was 39 degrees and everyone's sweltering. Thankfully, one of my producers, as an afterthought, when he left home, brought his AC unit. So of all the important things in this album, that little AC unit that doesn't know it played a very important role.
I'm glad you bring that up because as
We
Americans,
just melt.
you said it was 39 degrees, and we're sitting here going, "That sounds cold."
That's
But
cold.
you're
Oh, I'm
talking
sorry. So
Celsius.
that's 40,
Celsius.
80. It's 100 near like 108.
Oh,
my.
yeah,
Let's
that's
say
hot.
it's like 100. Let's say.
That's awful. That's in
That's-
Texas
Let's
all
say
the
it was
time.
150. I'll really exaggerate.
We're the dumb ones here because we're the only ones. We're the only country that does Fahrenheit. Everybody else is doing Celsius. But when we travel, when we try to set the Celsius to 70, that's not going to go well for us because that's like 300
Right.
degrees.
Anyway,
Yeah.
but it was great vibes, and I think you can hear that on the songs that we recorded there.
Oh, we
So
cannot wait for that.
So when you're writing, you know, from first thing in the morning to last thing at night, did you write any songs that didn't make the cut?
Tons.
Yeah.
Really? How many?
Yeah,
Like how
there's
many
always
songs?
a-
How
there's
many?
a-
Yeah.
There's a fair percentage of duds. Maybe, although we had a good run from that. We definitely got to 3, maybe 4 tracks on the album, and let's say this is a bit of a guess, maybe I don't know 10 that really didn't amount to much.
Do y'all take a group
Wow.
vote? How do you decide what does or doesn't make it? Or do you have the final say
I
since it's your
think
name on it?
that's decided later, and also we weren't bogged down with getting the vocals at that point in time. It was just let's write, let's just keep the creativity going. But with something like Tension, which is, as you mentioned, the second single, you know what? We loved the track. I didn't even know if it would make the album, let alone be the title track and be the follow-up to Padam. But as the album progressed, it found its place, and all the kind of there's like hoops and hollers and, you know, laughter and screaming. That's us in the room because we just couldn't believe what we'd just written and made.
Wow.
With
We
the
were having a
song,
ball.
with the song titles Padam and Tension, this album sounds very sexual and upbeat. And I gotta ask, did you have someone in mind while you were writing these songs? And what was that tension you were feeling?
Yeah. Touch me where?
Oh, general tension. Did I? Well, it depends which song. You know, some might be historical, you know, memory or a feeling. Others were dealing with what I was currently going through at that time. Tension's a bit more fantastical, like just that wasn't about a particular person. It was just we were just all vibing on this song. So yeah, that's keeping it very anonymous, isn't it?
It is.
Right,
I
right.
picture Tension as like that song when you're dancing with somebody on the dance floor and you're just kind of feeling each other out, you know?
Yeah, well, I feel like the shape of the song, which is not a kind of traditional shape. You guys know music really well. It's not your kind of verse, pre-chorus, repeat, middle,
Right.
8 choruses. It's in like 5 sections, and I feel like Tension's like a roller coaster. I know we're probably meant to be talking about Padam, but Tension goes, you're like, we're strapped in. There's no turning back. We're going. Takes you up and up and up. And there's these really like big dipper moments.
Ooh, as long as it's like a roller coaster and not the spinny teacups.
No,
Yeah.
not the teacups.
Ooh.
at Disney
No,
World.
it's
no,
not
no,
the
no,
spin, no. It's the one where you think that was like that first dip was exhilarating, horrible. I never want to do it again. Although it's about to happen, and I'm just
Oh, we're about to have another fun.
Love
time.
it.
yeah.
I know you were mentioning that we're here to talk about Padam, and but we got into Tension. But we want to talk about everything Kylie Minogue here because congratulations on your Vegas residency.
Thank
You
you.
sold out 22 shows at the Venetian, and I'm sure you're gonna throw a bunch of the songs from Tension into your show, right? You're already working on it.
Yes, I want to have songs throughout the years, but I think it's just going to be one hell of a party. It's a very intimate venue that's custom built for this experience, kind of like a lounge, maybe a cross between like a 1930s club and Studio 54 disco. I think we're somewhere
that.
there. I'm only guessing what the audience is going to be like, but knowing my fans, they might go crazy. It might
They'll go Padam Padam.
Oh, I want to ask you this.
Padam. Yep. Look at your faces like, I know.
I'll be there. And they ain't gonna wear anything but underwear.
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh
not even
my
that.
Kylie, you're one of those artists that your music is super high energy and you want people dancing. Do you prefer, and we've been talking about this a lot on the show, do you prefer your fans at your shows to be standing up or do you need them sitting down?
A combo is good, I guess. I just, I've been doing this long enough that it's a different view, it's a different vista. It used to be, to get your camera out, have you got film, you might take, 3 pictures and then you're very present. So I think a lot of performers are trying to navigate this new world where there's a lot of living through your phones. You really want the audience to be present. So I think there's a happy medium with all of that, because I'll get my phone out at a concert. I just want to get a memory of it, but I also want to be very present, and I want 2 free hands to go wild. So I love them to be up dancing, but if there's a moment where they do sit down, which is not that often in my shows, unless they're being very considerate to the person behind them, that's also good, where you really bring it down and then raise the energy again.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, what's the last concert that you went to?
Yeah.
Ooh.
The last concert I went to was The Killers in Melbourne.
Okay.
I love them deeply. Prior to that, it was Harry Styles. Prior to that was in Vegas doing my recce trip, which was Lady Gaga, John Legend, and Silk Sonic. So
Wow.
section, and I loved all of them.
And I gotta know, how does Kylie Minogue get ready to go out? Like, are we pre-gaming before the concert?
Are we what? Sorry?
Pre-gaming, drinking before the concert.
Pre-gaming.
Pre-game. That's an expression I didn't know.
Pre-game, yeah.
Throw some bubbles, take the edge off.
Some champagne.
Rosé.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yes.
Some
And then
Prosecco Rosé by Kylie Minogue Wines.
Here it is.
Yes.
Yes. And then are we wearing something leather, lace, and latex to go to these
Wow.
shows?
Wow. Oh, to my show. You wear
Or
what?
no, to the shows that you go to.
That I go to? I might wear a bit of like tailoring with a little camisole kind of situation.
Yes.
There's got to be a. This has got to come off like
Layers.
Mobility.
Layers.
There were 2 outfits in one.
Keep it a
So I
little
should
cheeky.
wear sensible shoes, but I don't.
Yeah, I know, right? Feet hurting.
So this is one of my dreams, Kylie, that one day I'm singing karaoke and the artist walks by as I'm singing and they join me. If you ever heard somebody singing one of your songs in karaoke, would you join them on stage?
Yeah,
You would? Okay.
totally.
That
Yeah.
hasn't happened?
That I'm in a karaoke place and
Yeah.
And you hear somebody singing your music, yeah.
Not in karaoke, no. This
All right.
I need to make happen.
This will have to
Yeah.
happen.
Oh, yeah.
You're
for
going to
sure.
notice a
You need
spike
to
in
set
Kylie
up
Minogue songs.
karaoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kylieoke, that's it.
Kylie
Yeah,
Minogue.
that's
Karaoke.
I like that.
Hey, did you have problems getting the Kylie.com? Because there's so many famous Kylies that you're the only Kylie.com.
I've had Kylie.com for a long time, and
Yes, you
I
have.
intend to keep Kylie.com.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's a good get right
Has
there.
anyone ever tried to buy it from you yet?
Yes.
As what?
Anyone try to buy it from you yet?
No.
Yeah, I think they kind of know.
It's
know?
hers. Yeah.
But-
Well,
But we
on that note, that's obviously it's nothing personal, just trying to have clarity. And I think we have.
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. And speaking of Kylie.com, that's where you can go order your CD. Also, the vinyl if you're down
Oh,
with
vinyl too.
vinyl. I feel
Let
like
me tell you, if I could find it easily on my phone, I would show you. The vinyls are so delicious. They're like sweets. I want them all.
right.
Yeah, there's like 4 different versions.
Oh, they're like multicolored.
Yeah,
gotta-
and we
you
have
gotta get 'em.
cassettes, like one's hot pink, orange, blue, and red.
Oh,
I love
They're
it.
So it's like
just-
a
they're like
collector's
it's like being in the candy store.
So go get the album, go pre-order it right now. The new single Tension is available to stream right now, and Padam Padam is crushing it. So make sure you stream that as well.
Go Padam.
Kylie's she sold over 80 million records worldwide, and we're gonna add on to that bad boy right there as soon as this record drops. Kylie
You
Minogue,
were all so kind. Thank you very much.
Kylie,
Thank you.
we grew up together. We're the same age. And you're just such an inspiration that you're still out there killing it right now.
Thank you
Such an
so much. Well,
inspiration.
it takes, it definitely takes determination and effort and celebrating the highs and riding the lows because
Yeah.
Yep.
that's inevitable. but I'm really just so, it's quite emotional for me now that there's decades worth of history together with, you know, with fans, with you. Thank you for sharing that with me. And I just, you know, that's something you can't manifest or make up or pretend. It just is, and it's just such a, it's you know, it's such a privilege for me that I've been part of so many people's lives for such a long
That's
time.
it.
Yeah.
You're
you've
ingrained
been
in
there
our
Now
for
the
memories.
years.
next part.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
So
you-
much more to do.
Do you believe in magic?
I do, yes,
Yes.
yes. And the thing with magic is it looks like magic, but behind the scenes there's a whole lot going on.
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yes, true.
Thus the 2 hours in hair and makeup for me this morning.
Oh,
You look amazing.
flawless.
Am I
Hopefully we
serving magic of any kind?
Yes, always.
Hopefully we get to catch you in Vegas. If not, we would love for you to stop by when you're in town, Kylie, because we
I
need
would
you
love
there.
that. Thank you so much, and hello to all your listeners. And
Thank you.
Padam.
And au revoir.
Au
Au revoir. Have fun in
revoir.
Paris, Kylie. Mwah.
Mwah. French
Wow.
kisses. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, French kisses. Wow. Okay.
Bye, Kylie.
Give it up
Thank
for Kylie.
you.
Good
Bye,
night,
Kylie.
Thank
everybody.
you for your patience. I know that took ages. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Thank you so much.
I